Oh, hello, welcome, guys. This is Yalianex. Yes, 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 yes. We did it. We did it. Okay, today, we're going to continue what we left yesterday. We're going to uh, give you the basic things we learn. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so what we have here is boilerplate. Okay, this is basic structure essential for Ha 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 ha. Essential element of every HTML document needs. Yeah, they said they have a shortcut in VS Code. Boilerplate. Which is now 8 food. That's which feel it's a little bit different. Okay, doc type. If you see that doc type HTML is tell the browser which version of HTML you are using. HTML lang en, this represents the top level element of the root HTML document. To specify the language of the document, you should lang. E means English, I think. Yes. Head element. Head section contains the important metadata which behind the scene information needed for a browser or search engine. It is the important. What you write in a head element so important for SEO search. Search engine optimization. When you type something on a Google or a browser, any browser, if you typing means something, you know, new Ford model or new movie or movies related to dinosaur. If you're typing something like that, they search all the head elements, the search engines search the head elements importantly. So if we write in a search head, we contain that, yeah, dinosaur, new dinosaur, something, movies, dinosaur movie, these kind of things will immediately shows use in a first page. Most people only see the first page, not move on to the second pages. They immediately change the word to get more specific data. So only first page. So we have to get listed in the first page itself. So it's very, very important. So be careful. That's why meta element represents site's metadata. These elements have details about the like character encoding, how the website tutor should preview your page like before. Okay, metadata. UTF. Unique character encoding, something this will title element, the element used to set the text appear in a browser or tab window. The basic HTML review. This is here itself. The character UTF-8 easy transformation format 8 is standardized character encoding widely used on the web. The character encoding method is computer to use to store character data. The char set attribute, char set attribute meta element UTF-8. SEO, search engine optimization, a practice that optimize web pages so they become more visible and ranked higher on a search engine. Yeah, I told you, I gave a beautiful explanation. Description, this is used to provide a solid description of a page impacting SEO. Meta, name, description, content. Mm. Open graph tag. Open graph protocol enable you to control how your website content appear across various social media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and many more. LinkedIn and many more. By setting this open graph property, you can entice user want to click and engage with your content. You can set this properties through collection of meta element inside HTML head section. Open graph tags protocol enable to control how your website content appear across various social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, nodes. By setting an open graph property, you can entice user OG title property. This is used to set display for social media post. OG title, OG property type used to present the type of content being shared on social media. Example, this content include article, website, videos, or music. OG image, the property used to set image show for social media post. This is used to set a image shown for social media post. OG URL, this is used to set the URL user with one click for the social media post. Media element and optimization. Media element and optimization. Replaced element. A replaced element is an element whose content is determined by external resource rather than CSS. So an example would be iframe element. Iframe stand for inline frame. Element used to embed otherwise HTML directly with HTML page. Its content is determined by the external resources rather than CSS itself. An example would be iframe element. Iframe stand for inline frame used to embed other HTML content directly within the HTML page. Iframe source example site can include allow full screen attribute which allow the user to display the iframe in a full screen mode. With the source video with the allow full screen. Some websites contain video formats in the top. So if you get full screen, it will give full screen width and height all of full screen. To embedded video within iframe, you can copy it directly from the popular video service engine. To be point URL for the video. Here's an example of embedding popular pre-course. Title sheet video allow accelerator autoplay clipboard encrypted.
Restrict origin when cross the origin. There are some other replaced elements such as video and embedded and other element behaviors replaced element under the specific set of input element to type attribute to set the image. Compression algorithm used to reduce the size of file and data. Two of the most common file format of PNG and JPG, but these are no longer the most ideal format for serving images. Unless you need support for the older browser, you should consider using more optimized format like web. You need support folder browser. You should consider using more optimized format like web P and AVI. Image licensing. Image under public domains has more carbon data attached to it. It's free to be used without any restriction. Image license under Creative Commons Zero license or considered public domain. Some images might be released under the permissive license like Creative Commons license or BSD license that Recode can campus use. Scalable vector graphics. It is most used in icons. Every icon you see, it's most probably a SVG, scalable vector graphics. Based on a path and equation, plots and points, lines and curve, what this really means is vector graphics, like an SVG, can be scaled to any size without impacting the quality. Multimedia integration, audio and video element. Audio allow to add some video content to the HTML document. Audio elements support popular audio format like MP3, WAV, and OGG. Video elements support MP3, P4, and OGG web formats. If you want to see the audio player on the page, then you can add the audio element with the control attribute. Audio replay to play continuously. Audio source loop control. Muted, and the audio is enabled. The muted boolean attribute will start the audio in a muted state. If you play some other ads, they usually generally muted in. Okay. They don't, but the audios keep moving. Lines are keep moving. When you unmute them, it started to play the audio. You have seen a lot of this. Source element. When it comes to audio file type, there are different in which browsers support which type to accommodate this. Can use source element in the audio element, and browser will select the first source that understand. There are different in the browser support which to accommodate. You can source element inside the audio element. Browser will select the first source that it understand. Okay, OGG Wave MP3. All the attributes have learned so far also supported the video element. Here's the example of video element: loop, control, and muted. Video source control, but if you see clearly, it is not in between. It is the opening tag itself. We have to, you know, input the data here. Poster attribute. If you want to display image while the video downloading, you can use the poster attribute. This attribute is not available for audio element and it's unique to video element. Display image while the video is downloading, you can use the poster attribute. You know, buffering, but the video is, you can see that. Yeah, that's it. Poster attribute for audio element, unique to video element. We have to poster, and they have to content. With target attributes. Target attribute. Where do you open the URL for the anchor element? Anchor element have a target element. Either the link should be open in the same page or in different page. So that's why they giving that self blank parent stop. The other fifth value called unfinished stop. It's an experimental process. You probably won't reason to use this one yet. Self, if self means the default browser web page itself, it's tab itself, it's open the link in the current browsing context. The most case this will be the current tab. Okay, that's it. Self blank, this open the link in a new browsing context. If you click the link, it will open a new tab. Okay, blank is for the new tab. Parents, the value open the link in the current context. For example, if you have a website in iframe, the parent value iframe would open in a website tab window, not in embedded frame. Within the frame, it will open link top browsing context. This the parent similar to parent, but the link always open in the full browser tab window, even nested in a embedded frames. That is top. The absolute versus relative paths. A path is a string that specifies the location, file directory, system in a web development. Developers link the resources in image, style sheet, script, and other web pages. Path syntax. There is three key syntax in the flow. First is slash, which can be backslash or a forward slash, depending on your operating system. The second is the dot. We have a double dot. The slash is known as the path separator, used to indicate breaking the text between the folders. A single dot point is the current directory, two dot points is the parent directory. There is two paths, absolute path and relative path. Now we are going to see the absolute path. Start from the root directory, includes every other directory. Finally, the file, every other directory. Finally, the file name and extension, the root directory refers to the top level directory of folder hierarchy. An absolute path also include the protocol, which should be HTTPS file. Domain name if the resources is on the web. Here's the example of absolute path linked to a absolute path is they have complete everything, you know, all the file location, complete location. Relative path is a specific location or a file to a directory on a current file. It does not include a protocol or domain name, making shorter, more flexible and interacting within the same website. Is example of linking about HTML on contact HTML page of which there is same folder about HTML. I'm learning a lot. I think I learned HTML, but my reading about it, I feel like I need to learn a lot, man. Understand, but moreover, it gives me a complete understanding how to see a computer and how to understand the machine, how it functions you know, in a better way. For me, I have zero thing on that. If I write certain words, it will do the certain jobs. But this is give me, yeah, even it is for you look simple, but for me it's a big thing. Absolute path comes from root directory, root folder, but it also necessary if it is in a web. We need to mention HTTP, HTTPS, and a file or a file. We have to mention that. But if it is a local or current file, we just need to name of the file, and we can get it the file details. Okay, let's move to the next. Okay, the last link. This is the default state. The state represents a link which the users has not visited, click, interacted with, providing base style for all linker pages. Other the states pull the top of it. Visited. The apply is usually already been linked, but the default turned into like a purple. But the leverage CSS provide better different visual. We can alter it that colorful. Hover. The stage applies where the hovering in the it helpful provide extra attention and link to ensure user actually intend to click it. Focus. State applies when we focus the link. The state applies to the link that are being activated by the users. Typically mean clicking on linking with the primary mouse button by the left clicking in the most case. No, the saying is, consistency is really, really hard. When you have a motivation, you can do it, man. But when you don't have a motivation to do it, but still you're doing it, that is hard work. Consistency is really hard, man. I have so many reasons to skip today, but half an hour time frame is better for me to do it. Last night, the entire team would be ended. I forgot to tell you the story. The entire team would be ended. All the thing where the last night, after I came to home at 12 o'clock, the road is empty. Some people, some goons, drinking in the middle of a road. I thought I'm going to get, robbed, and I'm carrying my laptops. So this is the only PC that I have, and all the password stores. Yes, I have a backup, but it have a lot of stuffs in it. Yeah, I thought I would stream if they robbed me. The stream would be in because I don't I don't think I could afford a laptop. Even a second-hand laptop it cost around half of my salary. But that too I cannot pay. I have to pay the rent, home expenses. I'm only taking care of my family, so all I remain is around 2000 expense per month for me. That too around 1000 went for phone, internet, petrol expenses. That's it. Nothing in hand. So I couldn't afford, I don't think. Yeah, I had to switch jobs, but that's no matter how many jobs we switch, am I going to do what I love? Or the job is going to make me love on that? No, it's not like that. I have to build something that is magical. It's the word that going on my mind for a very long time. It's kind of my calling. Uh, let's see how it's going. Yes, these are subjects it's hard to understand, but yeah, I'm going to put extra hour doing that off the camera. I'm going to do it. But yeah, if I do 1 hour today, tomorrow I have a unwanted pressure I have to do for 1 hour, or next day I have to do an extra things. If I cannot able to do it, I would lose motivations. But half an hour is enough. But I have to do some homeworks. First 1 week, this is next from next week. Try to improve hours for learning stuffs. When it comes to CSS, I think it would be fun. Let's see, let's understand, let's learn together. You can able to code, man, right now. That's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. You know what? From tomorrow, I'm going to use some new words. I thought my English was no. I speaking over in English without thinking in my own language and converting into English. No, just speaking directly in English. Even I couldn't said few words. Taking a little break, and I'm speaking that. Yeah, pronunciation need to be fixed. I just want to do speak naturally, man. So if you have any idea how can I improve, you can send a comment or a message and little guidance that would be helpful. If you are English grad, or English guys and girls, or whomever persons who are ready to help, you can send the plan. How can I learn it? What are the shows I can I able to watch to improve it? I tried some English websites like that. So, ooh, English movies. I clearly not understand. Clearly, I don't want to watch the Peaky Blinders. No, I watched in Tamil, my languages. They have narrate the story of Peaky Blinders. That kind of things. I watched that narration. I watched that, but the English I tried to understand. No, it's hard. American English, it's good. It's fine. I can able to understand that. But British English, so hard. Whatever language, I need to learn a computer language first. Then, thank you guys for watching. And most important thing is I'm going to continue to share the interesting thing on my Instagram stories. So please do keep watch. support. I'm going to create content also. Planning to first I have to settle down. My sleep cycle hasn't settled down, so it need to fix. I need to take this week. After from next week, I'm going to create some contents and I'm going to post it. So please stick to it. Thank you. Bye.